welcome to the first part of 4 in our series with Barry Herniman, where we're going to be using the Fude pen. We did a series before with the Fude pen and it went really, really well. But we're going to be taking some quite dramatic scenes as our reference photos. Today, we're doing the one behind me at Stonehenge, and we're going to be sketching it out with Barry live. Obviously, if you're watching the recording, it won't be live, but and we're going to be doing it with the Fude pen, which we've talked about on a number of occasions because it's got the bent nib. You can have a look at all the reference materials and the link to the Fude pen if you want to order that, if you've purchased this and you're watching the video. But we're going to be sketching that out with Barry, and then we're going to be adding some color to bring it to life. But the Fude pen, the reason it's so great and the reason Barry loves it so much as a plein air tool is you just need that, some water, and obviously the ink, and you can create all the values and everything in your sketch before you add the color. So it just makes everything a lot quicker and simpler to do. So before further ado, let's bring Barry in and say hello. So Barry, how are you?
Is this me it is me this time. I'm fine.
Hello. How's your summer going?
Summer it's actually started now. What time is it? Mid-August or early August? It's actually started to get something like a summer. So look, I've got all the old shirt on now, and
very good. And has your, I don't know whether you've got a reasonable sized garden or anything, but our garden has been going absolutely mad because we've been having quite a lot of rain and then lots of lovely sunshine, and the plants are just going crazy.
Over the place. Oh, absolutely. Ours is as well. You know.
I can't keep on top of it, to be honest. I want to go. If only I was a multi-zillionaire and then I could just have gardeners doing everything. It'd be so much easier. So I know we've had a question from Marianne about the ink that you said. So the one that you'd recommended was this carbon ink, I think, wasn't it?
It's platinum. I don't know if you can see that there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carbon ink.
It's platinum carbon ink. That really is. It's fabulous. And again, it's the platinum. If you get into platinum carbon ink on Amazon, they do a whole load. They do blue inks and red inks and purple inks. You know, so
that seems to be the one that works for you. And Marianne, you had a different one, didn't you? And
I've got something which is called octopus ink, black elephant.
Okay.
And it's for calligraphy ink. Nib and brush, but
okay.
The pen seems to keep getting blocked up. I just need to get some of that pen flush stuff and clean it out properly because it's not working properly.
Yeah, I would imagine just getting the right ink. I don't know whether Barry, you mentioned that before. I know you definitely have mentioned this carbon ink one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's the only one I can say because that's the only one I use.
Okay.
And I mean, I can leave my pen for weeks, a month under the tip, and away it goes. It just does not clog. It's fabulous. It really is. You know, but I can't say. I mean, like I say, I've had other people write in and email me and say, try this, try that. But I have. I mean, they've used it, and obviously it's good, but I haven't, so I can't recommend it. So, platinum inks at this point. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I guess if you found one that really works for you, there's no need to reinvent the wheel, is there? So no point in trying other things. Brilliant. Okay, well, everybody, I think, is all set. Hopefully everybody received the reference photos and everything last night. So you've got the picture behind me printed out in front of you, which obviously Barry will talk about. But we'll go over to Barry now and he can start to talk about the sketching of Stonehenge. Do you know anything about the history of Stonehenge? I was going to do a little bit of research before coming on, but I forgot. They're big stones in the middle of Somerset and
Wiltshire.
In Wiltshire. No, I don't think. Haven't they?
No, they haven't moved it.
They haven't moved it. I know they keep moving it everywhere. And recently, Stonehenge was in the press because some environmental activists sprayed paint or some sort of ink dye over one of the rocks, which, I don't know quite how that stops environmental damage, but anyway, they thought that was a good thing for some reason. Right, over to you, Barry, and let's make a start.
Right, well, I don't think they want to see me anymore, so let me get...
Okay.
I think you can see enough of me. Let's get... There, now there's what I did earlier.
Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it? Where is that anywhere in particular?
Yes, it is. It's on the Isle of Sheppey, and I forget Queensland or Queensborough. Does that ring a bell? Anyway, yeah, but
I like how you've done the water. The water does look a really nice effect there.
But it's still Fude nib. Look at all the old lines in there. It's still Fude nib and just very quick. So
Very good.
I happen to show you this one because it happens to be in my new book.
Another plug. So you're not plugging your palette anymore. You're now plugging a book. And what's your new book called, Barry?
Oh, my new book's called Sketching Outdoors. There you go.
There you go. Very good.
Right. Okay, folks. So we have, I think you've got, let me just take that off there. So, okay, there's our picture, which I've got on my other half's iPad. So what we're going to do, I mean, the colours in this are a bit garish. I don't know what's happened. Anyway, see, they wouldn't be these awful colours. So we'll bring it down a bit. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off in the middle of the page with this one here. And then I'm going to move out that way and out this way. Okay, and down and up. Okay, folks. So without any more ado, let's... I think you realise that now there's the old Fude bent nib pen. There's the old bent nib. Beautiful. And if I just quickly scribble in the corner, just to remind you, you've got, look, you can go from absolute tiny little lines like that to nice, big, beautiful lines like that, all in one. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? So that's why I love this pen. And obviously, while it's wet, it's water soluble. As soon as it's dry, it's waterproof. So, you know, we have the best of both worlds. So anyway, here we go, folks. So I'm going to have brush in one hand. I know a few of you have been with me before, if not all of you anyway. So I'm probably preaching to converted. But anyway, here we go. So there we have the basic, if you like, the basic the tonal sketch of Stonehenge. So we've got all the main texture. Now, the only thing I would do differently, if I wasn't going to put any colour on, I'd probably do it again, you know, using that swatch. I would probably put a very light grey wash across there for the sky. But because I'm going to put a colour wash on there, there's no point in putting, you know, tone on there because this is all going to be sky as well. So that's the only thing that I would do differently, and maybe I put a little bit of bit more tone into the grass. But again, because I'm going to put some colour into the grass, and I'm not going to bother with that. So anyway, so this is a tonal sketch. As I say, those are the only two things I would do differently if it was just going to be a tonal sketch. But as we're going to put some colour into it, we'll move along. So.
Now, Barry, before you move along, let's have a little bit of fun. I'll put the camera on the gallery so I can see a few of you that are attending. Does anybody want to hold up what you've done so far so Barry can make some comments about it if you're painting along? Right. So Mary Jane, let's have a look. I'll just bring Mary Jane into
Oh, wow.
play.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, very good.
There we go. Can you bring it a little bit closer to the camera, Mary Jane? That's it.
Wow. Are you using a Fude nib pen?
Oh, you're on mute, Mary Jane. You're on mute.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, that's looking really good. My goodness. Yeah, it's very good. That's just the job.
Really good. Really good. Right. Let's, and then we've got Roberta. Let's go over to Roberta. There we go.
Oh, wow. Look at these. Go. Fabulous.
I can't get it to splatter. Is there a trick to doing that?
Right. If you can, if I can get John, can you? Oh, yeah.
Go back. I'll go back to you, Barry. Right. Yeah.
Okay. When we splatter can be a bit difficult. The thing is, when I use my spatter, I'll show you now what I'm doing. Let me just give this a bit of more here. The thing to do when the spatter is holding the pen and making sure you get a nice wodge of colour. Okay, do you see how wet that is there? I don't know if you can see. Anyway, and then what I do is I just tap. You see, I'm holding the brush like that, and I just tap like that. Now, if you find that that's getting a bit difficult, use another brush and just tap. See,
Yeah, that's a good tip.
that's another way. It's another way. Now do it. Don't. So, I see some people flicking. That doesn't work for me because it goes everywhere. But yes, if you want to just use the tip of the brush and away you go.
Brilliant. Thank you.
That makes sense. I
let's-
was trying to splat with the pen. Thank you.
Oh, I see. Rather than the brush, I've got it. Right. Anybody else that we can have a look at? Trina, have you got something?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. There we go.
So Barry, I was having really a lot of trouble this morning trying to fill my new pen.
All right.
And now I'm having some difficulty trying to work with it, and I've got a cat that keeps jumping up here.
Puskins.
And so
Oh, beautiful.
what I'm doing is I'm just kind of playing around here and figuring out how to operate the pen.
Okay. Yeah. When I'm holding, Trina, when I'm holding the pen, what I want to try and do, I don't know if you can see here, let's try and get it in focus. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get, you see that bent bit there?
Yes.
When I place it, watch this. When I place it, rather than going in there, I want to go down on there like that. And then I flatten it out and then ease off and then flatten it out. And you'll find that
you're changing the angle a little bit of the pen.
there, you see. So
Yes.
the higher you go, you just got the point, and then you come down and you flatten it a bit there. Can you see that?
Yes.
That's almost like a swan, isn't it? I'll go on. Hey, do you like that? Look at that. Hey.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, that's really helpful, Barry. I plan to take this stuff to Lake Tahoe today when I go up there in a little bit with my friend.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that'll be great.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to share their painting?
I want to. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure where to put it though.
Well, Louise, your camera's not on. So
I know.
if you could put your camera on, then you'll be able to. There you go. That's good.
Is it on?
Not quite yet. No.
Oh dear, what is wrong?
I wonder whether there's any because you're in Israel, aren't you? And I wonder whether there's any restrictions in Israel because my son went to Cyprus recently and we tried to find your phone thing and it said that he was in Beirut and I think
Yes. We've had that all the time the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, because I think there's some scrambling of signals going on. So I don't know whether there may be some issues with you sharing your camera.
And I can't get it into a full screen either. What I wanted to say was that when I I'm using the pen, and I straight away used a little paintbrush to make the shadows. It wouldn't do it. It was like it was dry, and I'm using the carbon ink. I've got the carbon ink. I've got the right one.
So you are using the carbon ink, but it's basically drying too quickly.
Drying so fast. I don't know. I sort of like wet it again, put a bit more on and tried to do it. That's what I wanted you to see because it didn't come out brilliantly. I will have to play with it and see when it's disappeared to.
How hot is it in Israel at the moment?
Very hot. It's like 32 that's worth 34, 36.
So it might be that because it's basically drying really quickly.
Yeah, it will be. Yes, it definitely.
And as far as the thing goes, maybe I am in Beirut.
Yeah.
God, honestly.
Oh God. Well, maybe send me an email or something with it, and I can show it next time if you want me to display it. And Mary Ann, did you have something you wanted to show? Oh, okay, perfect. Let's have a look at that.
Oh wow! Oh, hold. Oh, yeah. Hold.
That's good.
Yeah, just hold it up to the camera, Mary Ann. There you go. Up a bit. Whoa, there we go.
Look at that. Goodness gracious.
Very good.
Hey, goodness, that has got life in it, hasn't it? Eh?
Got a lot of mess in it.
No, it's good mess. It's good mess. I love it.
Very good.
Yeah, very
great
good.
stuff.
Very good.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Well done.
Great.
I hope you folks enjoy this pen as much as I do, because honestly, you can turn things out in the matter of minutes, you know, and I just love it. I really do. Anyway, so we've got the base. There's the basics. That isn't too far away for you, is it? You can all see that, okay, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're literally going to put in some very simple watercolor washes, okay? Because the sun's out and we're sitting there and it's not going to rain, so we've got time to put. You know, I'm sitting outside in front of them in real life, if you like. So we're going to put in some very basic watercolor washes. Now, the thing is, because we have all our tones in here, darks, lights, and mid-tones, we haven't really got to worry about putting in, you know, lights and darks with our color. We can just more, I won't say put in flat color, because I don't like flat color anyway, but we haven't got to worry about, you know, putting in one a basic wash of that, and then coming in and putting another wash of shadow and another wash of highlights, because it's all there. So again, it's a very quick thing about just coming in and literally just dropping in some really nice free watercolor washes onto that, just to bring it into life. Okay, so I'm going to go up. I'm going to use a slightly bigger. I'm going to use a wash brush now. So I'm going in with my number 8 Da Vinci Cosmotop. Now, I don't know if you folks have heard of these brushes, but I use these brushes whenever I go out, because they're a synthetic sable mix. So if that means anything to you, the belly of the brush actually has a lot of natural hair. So that, because it's natural hair, it holds gallons of lovely watercolor washes. But what's the first thing that runs, that goes when you're using a brush? It's the tip. And so the very clever brush people have made it as a synthetic tip. Okay, so it's really hard. I mean, you can see, look, I mean, this thing here, it's still got, look at that beautiful, look at that point on there. And the thing is, I can mix with these, and they still come back as if they've never been used, you know. So that's Da Vinci Cosmotops, beautiful brushes, in case anybody's never heard of them. So anyway, I thought I'd just stick that one in there for you. Right, okay, let's move that over there. And I've just got Freddie. Freddie's coming here with me, okay, just to make sure he's there. One of the ladies, she came with me a few months back, and she wasn't getting on with the watercolors, so she said, "Is it all right if I just carry on with knitting my little animals and that?" So I said, "Yeah, of course you can." She said, "I'll sit and just watch you. I love it." And I just happened to say to her, "Well, you couldn't do me a little mascot, my little Freddie, my little black and white cat." And I said, so I took a photo of him, and I don't know if you can notice, but Freddie's actually got a little pink nose and a little black spot on it. So she'd done that. So I said, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take Freddie, and wherever I go, I'll take a photo of him." So there you are.
That's nice.
So there's Freddie. Okay, so Freddie's sitting there making sure you're all doing well. So say cheers to Freddie, folks. Bye bye. Bye bye. It's all right. You don't have to be mad to be a painter, but if you are, it helps, believe me. Anyway, so I'm not going to use my brush for mixing. What I tend to do, I don't know if I keep saying this or not, I don't know. When I get a brush that I've used and the point's gone, I stick a bit of tape on it, and then I use those as mixing brushes, because I really don't like mixing a brush that's got a lovely point in it, because it will, even the Cosmotops will, after time, the point will go. So that's just a trick of mine. I just put some tape around it so I know that's a mixing brush. So anyway, so we're going to mix up some colors very quickly. Let's get in here. I'm going to use a little bit of Indian yellow. Actually, let me string right. There we go. Again, it's Schminker Horadam watercolors. Absolutely beautiful watercolors, they really are. So I'm using Indian yellow here, and then I'm going to add a little bit of orange, which I'm going to stick down there. And maybe I'll add a little bit of pure yellow, just as it's probably, isn't it? It's just not really. I mean, if you look at the photo, it's that. But as I say, that the photo's a bit garish. So, and
which yellow?
Sorry, that's Indian yellow, and this one here is pure yellow. But if you haven't got pure yellow, Windsor yellow, just you can see that one's an orangey yellow. That's a yellowy yellow, if that makes sense. And that's just orange there. And to knock those colours back a bit, I'm going to add just a tiny little bit of manganese violet. Okay, so just put that in there. And right, so let's bring this back so you can see what's happening. Actually, there we have, whoops, we have our picture of Stonehenge.
That was brilliant. Brilliant.
Thank you. So again, it's not totally accurate and that, but it's, in the time we did it, I think we've got quite a nice little facsimile of Stonehenge without, spending hours and hours and hours on it. And I hope the folks that are on the webinar just agree with me, because I was to say I keep banging on about the speed and everything else, but I love doing them. I really do. I never get tired of the sketching, and I get very bored with spending too long doing stuff. So this really just appeals to my sense of immediacy. So I hope it does to everybody else's. So there you are, folks. There's Stonehenge for you.
Great. Thank you so much. And does anybody want to show what they've done in the class? I'm sure Barry's a little bit intrigued.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mary Jane, there we go. Let's have a look with a bit of added colour on now. There we go.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. That is, God, Bennett, that is very good. Well done.
It's a little garish, but I'll take
No,
it.
it isn't. No, Mary Jane, that's absolutely fabulous. Hey, you can join me on a painting trip any day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can fly over the pond again.
No, can't you? Oh, well, I'll have to fly over to you then.
Oh, there we go. There's a good excuse.
There you go.
Thank you.
Good one, Mary Jane. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Mary Ann, let's have a look at yours. There we go.
Oh, what's another look at these colours? Fabulous.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my goodness. I am really well impressed with what's coming out here. Oh, super job. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
well
very
done.
good. Very good. Thank you. Louise, you've got your video on. Oh, you're on mute.
Yeah, but it's a disaster.
I'm sure it's not. Let's have a look.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at that.
No, that's great.
Well done, Gordon Bennett. I tell you what, I'm well impressed. No, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. When I turned it upside down, when you turned it upside down, I didn't notice. I thought, wow, when did you put another set of stones at the bottom? And then I realised that it was upside down, but never mind. Anyway, that's the best that I could do.
Oh, no, that's a great job. I'm glad you were able to get your video working as well.
Yeah, I think the cat must have trod on it.
Oh,
Right? He's always walking backwards and forwards on it.
Oh,
blame
good.
the cat.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss anyone out. Is there anybody else that wants to share their painting? I think Trina. Trina, you've got to show your cat's painting at one point. I think your cat wants to join in. Your cat just wants a cuddle, doesn't she? I tell you what.
Mine too.
Yeah, he's a cuddler. He also likes to watch art lessons. So I don't get a whole lot done when he's in the house. But I was practicing some more.
Okay, that's good.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So I think this paper might be a little disagreeable for this pen work though. So I'll pull out some other paper to work with.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Sammy.
Beautiful.
Look at it.
What's his name? What's the cat's name?
Sammy.
Mm.
Oh,
Sam.
it's Sammy. Oh,
She
Lovely.
just
Great
wants lots
cat.
of cuddles, just lots of cuddles. She doesn't want to be put down, does she? She just wants to be held. I don't know how you can I don't know how you can paint.
Yeah, it's a little difficult because I keep putting him down and he keeps jumping up, you know. But this was really great. Thank you so much, Barry. Thank you, John. I love seeing everybody's work today. It was really great.
Yeah,
Brilliant. Oh, I'm
that's
glad
a little
you
bit
enjoyed
more
it.
interactive. We're doing this a little bit more now on our workshops. Brilliant. Well, thank you, everybody. Barry, do you want to put your camera on yourself?
Oh, my ugly mug. Oh, I see.
There
Okay.
we go. There we go.
Oh, there's a work in progress. Oh, there we are. Just quickly. That's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
That's what I'm doing. And here's And there's-
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
it's
Wow.
it's on the
It's nice.
finished it yet, but it's there we are. So that's work in progress. So there you go. Anyway, let's.
So was that your is what we're looking at sort of your sketch to kind of work out how the composition of the
Yeah.
painting, and then that painting you just showed us was the painting that you've been doing.
That's it. That's exactly it. Yeah, you see. So I always work out. You know, I keep on about tonal sketches. Well,
Yeah.
there we are.
Mm.
It's not finished, but it's on the way.
Wow, that's going to look great when that's done. How long would something like that take? Because it's obviously a proper painting, isn't it, rather than a demo painting?
Painting, yeah. I do a bit and then I do something else. And I do a bit and do something else. You know, so I come up. I mean, I suppose a day and a half, something like that.
Right. Okay. Oh gosh.
Mm.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, stick it on your face.
What, the painting?
Not the painting. Brilliant, Barry. Thank you so much. It's been a really wonderful first episode. Lots of round of applause I can see from everybody. Really looking forward to our next one, which I think is next week, and it's a whole bunch of waterfalls next week.
Oh yeah, that's going to be it.
Waterfalls, and then after that we've got the Taj Mahal as well. We all feel get in the mood, the building of love or whatever the thing is for Taj Mahal. Right, wishing you all a great rest of your day, and until next time, goodbye. Bye.
Cheers,
Barry, thank you so
bye-bye.
much for joining us.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.